Hello, my most amazing artists. We are back outside today because it feels so nice out here. And I don't know about you, but I really could use some fresh air after being inside for so long. So I encourage you to do the same. Get outside, especially during these beautiful, beautiful days. Today, we are going to make something called a God's Eye craft. These are traditionally known as Ojos de Dios. These kinds of crafts originated in Mexico, specifically the western part of Mexico. The supplies are really simple to make your Ojo de Dios craft. All you need is popsicle sticks. If you don't have popsicle sticks, you can just find sticks in your backyard or your front yard. As you can see, these use 2 popsicle sticks that are just crossed over, but you can also do this craft using not 2 but 3 popsicle sticks, and I'm going to show you both ways. If you decide to do the one with 3 popsicle sticks, you can get even a little bit more creative and make a little turtle out of it. The other thing that you'll need besides sticks is, of course, yarn. You can have just one color of yarn, or I'm going to show you how to do multiple colors. The last thing that you will need are a pair of scissors. If you want to do the turtle version of this, we are going to need to color our popsicle sticks, and you'll just need markers for that. That's everything that you're going to need to make your Ojo de Dios craft, so let's go ahead and get started. I am first going to show you how to do your craft with just 2 sticks, okay? So if you have popsicle sticks, you can do this with just 2 popsicle sticks, but I want to show you how to do it with sticks or branches that you have found in your backyard. So the first thing you're going to do is take your yarn, and we want to tie the yarn in the middle of one of our branches. So I am just putting the yarn behind my branch, bringing the short end over, making a loop, and then I'm going to bring the short end under the loop and pulling it tight. I want this to stay in place, so I'm going to do a double knot. And I want the knot in the back, so I'm going to flip this branch around so that the knot is in the back instead of in the front of my branch. And I'm going to place the other branch in a cross, so right in the middle. I'm going to take the long end of my string, the short end is still back here, and if you noticed, I left a little bit of length. I'm not going to cut this yet because I'm going to show you how to change colors, and we'll need this back end to be a little bit longer for when we switch our colors. Okay, so I have my 2 branches. This one is on top of the branch that I tied my yarn onto, and what we're going to do is take the long end and bring it over this next one, so it's coming over this guy and over the next one, so it goes over 2 and under 1. Okay, this is a little bit of a balancing act right now because they aren't tight together yet, but as you start doing your pattern, it will tighten up. Okay, so let's go over that again. Over 2, under 1, and I'm gonna rotate it. I'm gonna go over this one, over 2, under 1. So I'm wrapping it under the second stick that I go over. Okay, so over this one, under. My stick just broke, but that's okay. We're just gonna keep on going. So I went under this one, and then I'm gonna wrap it around and go over it and over the next one, under, rotating as I go, over, wrap it around, over this one, over that one, wrap it around, over, wrap it around. And as you can see, I have a little bit of a diamond forming in the middle there. And the more you go with this, the more that shape will start to appear. And it might take a little bit of practice at first to get this pattern down, the over, and under pattern. But once you get it, it becomes really simple and you can do it a lot faster. So I'm going to keep on doing this one, and when I'm ready to add a new color, I will come back and show you that. I have my next color picked out. I'm going to do orange. If you only have one color of yarn, then you can just keep going with this one color that you started with. But if you want to add another color, this is how you do it. So I'm on my last wrapping and I'm still gonna go under, but instead of going over again, I'm flipping my branches to the back. You are going to cut your yarn, and since we left this piece, the first knot that we made onto our branch, longer, what we're going to do is just tie these two together so then we can start our new color. I tied it in the back using a double knot, and now I can trim these ends, and I'm going to trim them pretty short, just like that. And to add a new color, it's exactly the way that we started our first color. So we are going to choose a stick and wrap it around, and I'm going to take the short end of my yarn to wrap over and through the loop. And I'm going to do a double knot to make sure that it's really secured. After you tie on your new color, we're going to flip it back over and continue the same pattern. We're going to go over to under that one and wrap it around, over this one and this one, wrap it around that one, over, wrap it around, over, wrap it around. Since my stick unfortunately broke earlier, I can't really go any further because I don't want my yarn to start slipping off of the edge. So I'm just going to finish this one off by going over, under, flip it around, cut my yarn, and then tie these two pieces using a double knot to make sure it's really secure. And after you do that, we can trim these edges. If my stick wouldn't have broken, I could have gone all the way to these edges, kind of like this one. With these, you can do any kind of pattern that you want to with your colors, or you can make it random. If you have a yarn that is multicolored, it will turn out something like this. Okay, so let me show you how to do our little turtle guy here. What you'll need is 3 popsicle sticks, or you can use tree branches if you want to. You can color your popsicle sticks green to go with our turtle theme. An easy way to do this is if you glue your popsicle sticks together, because they tend to want to move around as you are putting the yarn on. So to make things easier for yourself, the best way is to glue 2 popsicle sticks like an X, and then glue the next one just on top of those. So if you want to glue your popsicle sticks, go ahead and do that, and you'll want to let them dry before you start putting the yarn on. You're going to want to do the same thing that we did with our branches, is tie your yarn on to the middle of your popsicle stick. And this is the same exact pattern as whenever you use 2 sticks. It's 2 over, 1 under. Okay, going over 2, under 1, over 2, under 1. You see how I'm rotating my popsicle sticks as I go to the next one? Over, wrap around. And like I said before, the more you do this, the faster you will get and the easier it will be for you. It just takes a little bit of practice, but the more you practice, the better you will get. Okay, I think I'm ready for a new color, so what I'm going to do is just flip it around and cut off my yarn to tie these 2 guys together using a double knot. Okay, so you're going to do this all the way to the edge. finish off your turtle, you can see I gave him a little face and little feet and a tail. I'm just going to be using a Sharpie to do that. It's so much fun. I've made so many. But I gotta say, the ones where I use the actual tree branches are definitely my favorite. I actually didn't trim my last color that I tied a knot on because I want to hang this in my house. I really hope you guys give this a try, and if you do, send some pictures of your beautiful creations my way. Keep up the good work, stay awesome, and I'll talk to you guys soon.